Okay, so the topic I'm going to cover in this particular video today is very important, and I guess if I just started in filmmaking and if I had known this particular topic or this particular trick or this particular software, then it would have really helped me a lot. And that is a good basic editing software for your videos when you are just a beginner in filmmaking. And with that being said, welcome Filmora. It is by far the best editing software for beginners because it has so many professional features and the user interface is so simple and so user friendly that it is very helpful, a very efficient way to actually edit your videos if you are just a beginner. The titles, the music, the transitions, the overlays, the effects, the green screen options, the masking options are anonymous in this particular software. And trust me, if you have just started in filmmaking and if you have just started to just edit your videos and just play with them just a little bit, then this particular software, this particular app, Filmora, is the best one for you guys to buy. And these guys are also the proud sponsor of this particular video today. So with that being said, I'm going to explain each of the features of this particular software very detailed way in this particular video. And trust me on anything, if you have just started in filmmaking, this is the software which is for you because it is very user friendly, it has tons of professional features, and the best option, the best feature of this particular thing is the system requirements for this particular thing is very low, which means that you can use this particular software on any computer, on any MacBook at a very fast rate. So with that being said, what's up guys, Pixel Sammy here. Welcome to a newest video. This is the latest video I guess in which I'm showing my face in 2019. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic year. I hope you guys have a very good year. My YouTube friends, all the best for your careers on YouTube, and let's get started. Okay, so as soon as you open Filmora, you are going to see this. You're going to see options such as the aspect ratios, 16:9, 4:3, 1:1, 19:16 for Instagram stories, and for normal cinematic videos. So for this particular project, we are going to keep it as 16:9 only and create new movie. And then from there, you are going to see this particular message which says that it has tons of free packages on their store and you can buy it from there as well. There are tons of packages and it is totally up to you if you want to buy them or not. Now on the top panel, you are going to see file, edit, tools, export, window, account, help, like any other normal software. And on the left panel, you are going to see the media, which is the main media files. There are some awesome collection of music files also. There are some awesome collection of titles also. I will say that the titles collection which Filmora has is a very good one, because if you guys only use this, you will not need anything else, because the wider selection of titles which Filmora has makes it very easier for the person to actually edit the videos solely on Filmora. There are some professional transitions also which I am going to explain later. There are some filters which you can apply on your footages and all. There are some overlays also, like some light list, VHS, TV static effects and all. There are some motion graphic elements also which you can use in the footages, and there are some split screen options which you can use in the videos. So first we are going to just import some videos, and as you can see, just like Final Cut Pro and Premiere Pro, it is like a software which edits on the multi-layer basis. You can make edits on separate layers and you can place the clips on separate layers. Right below the viewer panel, you have the audio mixer where you can increase and decrease the audio and the channel and all those other stuff for the audios. And this is the particular feature which I like about Filmora, is that if you drag on the timeline like this, you will automatically zoom in and zoom out. This is something which Final Cut Pro and Premiere Pro doesn't have. And this is a particular feature of Filmora which I love a lot, because just by simply dragging, if you can zoom in and zoom out your timeline, it is a very useful feature and it saves you a lot of time. And just like Premiere Pro, it shows a red panel right above the footage of the footages which are not rendered out. So this is a good one because you can actually see which footages are rendered out and which effects are not. So you can just render the selection out by going to file and then render the selection like normal any other editing software. There is an inbuilt voiceover application, like you can make a voiceover directly into the application and you don't need to have any other external softwares like Audacity or Adobe Audition. You can make the voiceover directly in the application itself. There is a trim to playhead options where it trims the footage to that particular position where you have the playhead on. Playhead is that particular position, the red line which is there on the timeline. So you can simply cut the portion without the use of the split tool or the blade tool. Collection of music, and I am sure they are copyrighted free also, and some of them are there in the store. You can buy them from the store or download them from the store, and some of them are for free and you can use them. It is a very good collection of music and you can definitely use them in your videos. And there is audio inspector, there is a pitch, there is a fade in and out effects, there is an equalizer. I mainly like low bass, so I'm going to keep it at low bass only and click on OK. And there is an element inspector also, where there is a green screen option. You can key out green screens to make more adjustments. You can add some motions into the videos. You can add the green screen effects. You can mask the video. You can mask out some particular position into some particular shapes also. So there are some professional features in Filmora. There are some masking, motion, green screen, and there are blending modes which is there in any other software. Moreover, it is very easy to use and it is a very user-friendly software. So anyone who is a beginner in editing, who is just starting into editing, can easily use this particular software. Now I'm going to show the titles panel. Titles panel in Filmora Pro is one of the best ones, I guess, because I have not seen the titles panel of Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro to be this good. The inbuilt options are enormous. The options from the stores are also enormous, so you can buy and simply buy them if you want to. And if you use the titles which is there in Filmora, you don't need to have anything else. The options are enormous, the customizations are enormous, the store is also enormous. You can buy them from the store also. You can download the free ones from the store as well. So you don't need any kind of external plugins for this particular software. Everything is inbuilt and the collections are enormous. For a YouTuber, for a regular filmmaker or a normal freelance filmmaker, this is pretty much the best one, the best inbuilt applications, the best inbuilt collection of titles which one needs. Trust me, you don't need anything else. The next feature in Filmora Pro is that it has the inbuilt screen recording software as well. You can screen record inbuilt directly from the application. You don't need any other external softwares like QuickTime, or there are some Apersoft screen recording options, or the OBS Studio or anything else. You don't need any kind of external plugins. You don't need any kind of external softwares. There are some professional options in the screen recording also, like any other software. You can make voiceovers. You can change the frame rate like any other software. You can change the color of the mouse clicks. This has pretty much the exact functions. So you guys don't need any other external softwares. Filmora has everything built in. The next one, the best one, the most important one is the transition panel of this particular software. The transition panel of this particular software is a bit different because the collections are really good, and you can simply just select the transition and just place on the plus button, and then the transition is automatically inserted between the footages. The best collection in this one is the crossroll package, 12 crossroll transitions, and trust me, I have made tutorials in Final Cut Pro and Premiere Pro, but for these transitions, for making these transitions, I have to work like hours and hours to make this particular effect possible and then share it with you guys. But in Filmora Pro, these particular transitions are already built in directly into the software. A very efficient way to actually make videos, because the transitions, the collection is so good and the transitions are so seamless. You guys don't need to have any other software. Filmora is the best one if you are just starting out into filmmaking. But if you want to go to much more professional techniques like motion tracking and all those stuff, then of course Final Cut Pro, Premiere Pro, After Effects, those are the better ones. But for someone who is just starting into YouTube, just starting into filmmaking and doesn't have a powerful computer, this particular software is the best one. This particular software is the best application for you guys to use. Now is the filters portion of this particular software. The filters are just like any other filters software. It is like normal LUTs for your videos. The collections are good enough. The collections are really good. You can just drag and drop it onto your footage. And next is the overlaid panel, which is the light leads and TV stack leads and lens flare effects. The collections are really good as well. You can just drag and drop it onto your footage. That is pretty much it. And it is up to your creativity how do you guys do with it. And the VHS effect is the one which I like the most. You can just add some fade static effects into the video. The next one is the motion graphics element. If you guys know what motion graphics is, it is a very important thing to actually add in your video to add a little bit more flair into your videos. Adding in a little more flair into your videos can really make your video stand out. And Filmora has a very wide selection of motion graphics. Some of them are in the store, you need to buy them. Some of them are free, so you can directly use them. So just choose whatever you feel like and just drag and drop your footage and start creating. The last one is the split screen option. The split screen options are really good for making some birthday videos or some collage type videos or anything like that. The split screens are really good. There's some other options also which are there in the tools. There are some other options which is there on the window panel, on the tools panel. You can just play with them if you feel like. Now the last step is the export step, which is go to export to device, and there are some professional options like there are some format options, multiple format options, resolution, it supports 4K as well. Choose the frame rate. I'm going to choose that 24 FPS. That codecs a little bit less compared to other softwares because it is a little bit less professional than other softwares. So the codec is only at 8.264, resolution as usual, bitrate at 8000 and sample rate at 48,000 Hz, bitrate as usual. Click on OK. And the other options which I like about this is you can directly export to YouTube or Vimeo. You need to just sign in with your Google ID and then you can just place the category, title, quality, description tags, and you can directly post it from this particular software. You can do the same for Vimeo as well. And then you can also export it as a quality of a DVD like a Better, Best, NTSC or PAL. You can just export it as a quality of a DVD as well. That is pretty much it. That is Filmora for you guys. That is like the best option if you guys are just starting into filmmaking or just starting into video editing, and if you want to just uplift your game just a little bit and doesn't have a powerful computer. So Filmora is perhaps the best application, best option for you guys to use.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you liked my video. So if you are into cinematography, filmmaking, videography and photography, then my channel is just for you. And if you like my kind of content and if you like the stuff I do in my channel, the free stuff, the transitions, the plugins, the LUTs, the tutorials and all this other stuff, then please subscribe to my channel and make sure that the push notification button is turned on so that you guys can see every time I make a new video. So let's just join our hands and make this family, make this community as big as we can. And if you have any kinds of doubts for the videos, for the later videos, for the future videos, or any kind of suggestion or any kind of talk you want to have with me, then you can follow me on Instagram at this particular link, and I will definitely reply to you as soon as I get the message or see the message. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys, and do let me know in the comment down below about what you guys are creating today, about what you guys are creating with my kind of tutorials and all this other stuff. So please keep on creating and hustle, and with that being said, peace.